Hi bestie, welcome to my page. In today's video, I will be closing out the month of July budget or the low income. My income for the month of July, I budgeted $650. Let's see if I stay within that budget. We're going to walk through my income, my bills, my expenses, and actually how much I saved for this month. So if any of those things interest you, let's go ahead and get started. Hi bestie, welcome to my channel. My name is Miss Frugal, also known as Karen. So glad that you're here with me. If you're new to my page, welcome. Alright, so I want to start off by reading this affirmation. With each smart money move, I'm creating a future of financial security and abundance. My budget is my blueprint for freedom, and every decision I make brings me closer to my goals. So, Bestie, how are you doing today? Hopefully all is well with you and yours. Have you closed out the month of July? And have you started your August budget? Leave that in the chat. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and get started. So we can close out my July budget first. So what I do have to do, I have to add in my actual information, my actual totals, and then we're going to add it up and see if I stayed within my budget for the month of July. And I do thought I had printed off my spreadsheet. It looks like I printed off one page instead of all of it. So I'm kind of going to be winging it. So let's go ahead and add these totals. Because I typically would have my spreadsheet just to jot it down. But I'm probably going to have to go through each paycheck budget to get the amounts. Because I didn't print off all the sheets. Alright, so let's go ahead and add up my income for each category. And so right now I'm going to do my website sales so I can get my monthly total for July. And let's see. Alright, so that came up to be $172.82. And as you can see, I budgeted, hopefully, that I would earn $300. And I basically halfway made that amount. And let's add up my Etsy totals. So my Etsy sales for the month of July was, let's see if I have anything for this paycheck. Alright, so my monthly Etsy sales for July is $11.74. I budgeted $25. Ever since I removed majority of my shoe charm sales from Etsy, my sales has been extremely low. So my Etsy shop started off with basically HBCU charms, and then I was like one of the first shops that have the discbound cash envelope system available in various colors. So now I have less products on Etsy. I have printable saving challenges on there. I used to have my cash envelope systems on there. I might bring them back, not sure. Alright, let me get back to this budget. So chit-chatting. What my cousin and my daughter paid me, and my rewards and my tax refunds that I received in the month of July. And this is definitely wasn't a budgeted item. And it's going to help offset based on the low sales that I got in the month of July. So let me add this up again so I can come up with the right totals. And then also it also include a reward from gas that I earned in the month of July. So the total for all of those came up to be $295.18. And I'm absolutely grateful for that with the reward. So I had the tax a real estate tax refund, gas reward, and then, like I said, my daughter and my cousin paid me back. So my total income for the month of July is $805.26. But let me make sure. Since I accidentally hit something on my calculator. Let's make sure I added that right. Yep. $805.26. So that's my earnings for the month of July. Just in case if you're new, guys, I do not receive an actual paycheck. I have various websites that I sell items on, and that's how I've been earning my money. Now let's go ahead and add my expenses to my tracker here. Because I know I have my cloth and paper sub box. And I need to add the pencil case, which was $4.36. And now let's go ahead and add up, all of my bills. Hold up, I put this amount on the wrong section. Let me add it to the monthly budget. And then we're going to add up all my bills and my expenses that I incur for the month of July. Okay, first I need to update my cash wallet amounts. So let's get those totals. And it helps by jotting this during a paycheck budget. But like I said, I don't actually receive a paycheck, but I do have a Shopify account, Etsy, Amazon, and then also I do receive like mortgage income and annuity payments, just in case if you're new here. All right, so now that I've added the cash wallet amounts, let's go ahead and get my totals for all of those together. And also, if you are new too, I don't pay mortgage or rent. My home is already paid for. And then some expenses, like for instance, like the internet, cell phone, those type of things, my daughter take care of those type of expenses. It's like she's paying it forward. She saw me doing the same thing for my parents when she was growing up. So I guess she felt like she wanted to do that for me. All right, so that's $437.02. All right, so next, let's go ahead and add up how much I saved for the month of July. Let me go back and flip through to see how much I saved per paycheck. The first one, I didn't save anything. Okay, so for this one, I saved $200. Okay, and here I saved $87. But then this paycheck, $60. Alright, so that's what I saved, $347 for the month of July. Let me write that total down. And then we can add all of my totals at the bottom. But let me go ahead and write each paycheck amount for July. As you can see, I budgeted to save $94.86. But because I did receive various refunds or repayment and rewards for this month, it actually allowed me to save more than I actually budgeted for, and I'm absolutely grateful for that. Alright, so now I have all those amounts there, and I'm going to add all of my totals to the bottom, and then I'm going to see did I actually stay within my budget for the month of July based on the monies that I've earned. Alright, so let's go ahead and subtract my bills and my savings from my income for this month. I messed up, so let's go ahead and start over. Alright, so I have a remaining balance of $21.24, so I stayed within my budget. So that's my July finances. Alright, guys, and then the money that I did earn in my investments that matured, that $4,000, I have that sitting in my cash alternative account within my brokerage account. I didn't pull it out or anything like that. Alright, so this is my August. August is Black Business Month, and this is my monthly, and currently on my website is 35% off. No coupon code is needed for that. And I will have all of that information in my description if you're interested. Thanks so much for taking time out your busy schedule to join me as I close out the month of July. Have an awesome day. And let's start off August. Positive vibe, positive energy, guys. So have an awesome day, guys. Toodles.